Babe Boomer. Fresh off a standout pitching performance, can she put together another excellent outing today? It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Babe Boomer.
And every at-bat's a big one for her now as she looks to keep this amazing hitting streak going.
Well struck right field, carrying well, but not going to catch up to this one. Relay throw to second, not in time. She's safe.
Batting third, the right
got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Jackson Chorio getting ready to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 away now.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Runner on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In the air, left field. Pulls it in on the run. 2 left on, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back here at Petco Park, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. Chris, her strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
She's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this pitcher or a pitcher like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of her own when it comes to that category.
Ian Happ up to hit. Boomer ready to go again up against a hitter with some serious MVP buzz.
Yeah, and it isn't just height. This hitter can rake, Boog. You got to hit your spots and avoid the middle of the plate at all costs.
Hey! Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. Strike 2. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. 1 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly she had him fooled.
Here's Manny Machado. Strike on the inside corner. Left field. Frelick running hard to get it. Makes the grab on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Fernando.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Barehand grab, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Scoreless after one. Bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Stays alive. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. This one in the air, center field. Isbell settles under this one, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jake.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Right through there for a strike. No score here in the second. That's inside, and it's 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. And here comes Xander Bogaerts with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. Hey! Two down, nobody on. And a knee-high strike to Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Man at first, one away.
Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
She has had such a good day today. I don't think she's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Jackson Chorio digs in now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. No advance, though. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike. Carling looking for the K.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, digging in, Gavin Sheets.
The first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one's in there. 1 and 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Michael.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swings through that one for strike 1. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Boog Sciambi and Chris Singleton here on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
We'll take a look at the sequence on that 3-pitch strikeout. Led it off with a couple of fastballs up in the zone, kind of challenging him to catch up, and that really opened up the bottom part of the strike zone because as a hitter, you're still thinking she might climb the ladder on you even more. Pretty much didn't stand a chance on that good changeup.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Check swing called strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show Wisconsin.
Leading up for the Padres, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. The Padres down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is down low. And she'll challenge this call from the mound. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Padres,
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Hey.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. This to center field. Chourio on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. It's 2-0.
Up next for Milwaukee.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly she saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. 1 out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Runner at second. To third. Machado.
Come on, get out, get out, get out.
Long throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Padres nothing. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Jackson Merrill.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. That's in there. That is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Bogaerts retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And that's fouled off. Sheets goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Sheets thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his back. The Brewers leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher.
One down. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
On the ground. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Next for the Padres.
And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And Ian swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Padres waste a chance.
She competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So 2 down, Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. 3 for 3, and she's come up with 3 doubles. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. She's got a double, her 4th hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for her. She looks locked in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chorio will hit next. Runner on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Cronenworth settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Angel Serpa.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Up now for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This hitter at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly. It's 6-0.
She hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Boomer with an excellent game at the plate for them and a nice job pitching too.
Yeah, and Boog, she looked composed on both sides of the ball. The pitching was decent, but the way she hit in this one was the real highlight. Nice job out there.